All right. Mic check. Mic check. Let's see what we've got here. See if I got something. Welcome. Check. All right, cool. Okay, so welcome. My name's Will. Thanks for being here. Hey, we all have different ways that we try to combat stress, and you know what? Sometimes it's nice to sit by yourself in the quiet. Sometimes you gotta chat and try to unload some stuff, either with a professional or with some friends or whatever. Sometimes it's good just to vibe out in the studio. And so I just finished 7 days of 3 times a day, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6:30 p.m. on Instagram, actually, where I was just basically with a friend doing these 10, 15-minute breathing exercises. And I actually felt really good about what I was doing because it made me feel like I was focusing an effort on something for my health. And on this channel, I basically just focus on having fun, having low stress environment, share experiences, share knowledge, try to create a community of inclusion. It's really important to me. Just to have a space where people feel like they can say what's up and that there's no hidden agenda. Thank you, everybody. I recently hit a milestone, and I'm really, proud of that. And I couldn't have done it without people taking an interest in the things that I'm doing and the things that I, in the way that I do it. Pretty unconventional, I guess, because I think it's just because I do it my way. Having said that, what we're going to do today is something fun. As I said, meditation is something very new to me. What I found is that while I was meditating in silence, I could not set my mind still. When I added some music after the 3rd or 4th day, I just put a small cell phone next to me, and I was just listening to it very quietly while I was doing the breathing stuff, and it really helped me focus and hyper kind of tune what I was doing. Because I had something to focus on. I think it's just a product of being in the studio so much. Even at nighttime, I have to have a noise machine. I won't sleep if it's completely quiet. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but I have sound around me all the time. I have a photographic memory for sound. I have synesthesia, which is it's something that happens where I see shapes sometimes, but most of the times it's color. So I see colors in audio in my mind. When I hear sound, I see it. So when I'm making music and I'm creating patches, I'm actually using my visual field. I'm actually fine-tuning something that I can kind of sense or see in a way. So I want to just experiment with something I know very little about, and that's the 4ms Spherical Wavetable Navigator. Let's see, can you see that? Yes. So it's, referred to as the SWN. So a wavetable navigator. This is gonna take a different approach to sampling because these are literally audio files that we're scanning and rotating and things like that. Now there's a lot to this machine, so some of the sounds are on the extreme end of, not really usable in a music realm, maybe experimental stuff, sure. And then there are ways of getting very clean and clear, great, lush sounding vibes from it. So it can do a lot of different stuff. So we're going to have some fun and just mess around with it without any microphone on my end. unless I have something that I think's worth mentioning. But this is something else very special. This is a 6-voice polyphonic module. So if you are new to Eurorack, or you're looking to get into Eurorack, you will have to come to grips with the fact that these modules, they may come at a fraction of what something like this can cost you. Oh, I guess I don't have that angle. Like this, 2,000, 2,200 for this, like fraction of that. But you're only actually getting a fraction of this of the synth, and I'll explain that. So in one of these modules, you're actually getting a piece of what's inside a hardware synth, like a Prophet. Let's just use that for an example. This is just a quick thing, okay? We're going to get on to the sounds. A VCO is an oscillator. You have 2 oscillators in a Prophet. You also have a filter. The Prophet has a filter, but it also has an effects unit that has a filter. So you have an LFO. The Prophet has like 4 of them. So I need a lot of different parts and pieces to be able to recreate what you can do in a standalone synth like a Prophet Rev 2. But what you do get is the option to pick and choose what you want your synth to sound like. Also, you have the option to build it yourself to save even more money, which then you can really get into some, very versatile setups for its cost if you're going to build these yourself. You can build the mixers. Bafaco makes a lot of really nice mixers. I haven't talked a lot about this mixer, but I will, especially because this is a performance mixer. It's got 6 inputs on it, but it's also got 3 pairs of stereo returns over here. So you can actually count those as raw inputs if you want to, but you can't have level. So if you want to just stick something in there and use that as an input, you can. We've also got three sends. So you get a pre-fader send and a post-fader send, but there's a switch to mix the two. So I can send from the Eurorack any of these things, all of these, to any of the 3 outputs. If I want to come out into the X, and then from the X back in, do something else, and then to the force to record it, then chop it in the force. And there's just so many things you can do. So with the Swan, you're getting 6 voices. So I could use one note per channel because I got 6 inputs. Then if we want to, we can shut the notes on and off really easily here. But we've also got a fader for every note. So we can control the volume here or here. And you've also got, I'm sorry, I just misspoke. Let me back up. I do not have 6 outputs here. I'm sorry, these are pitch. Your outputs are here. You have 2. I just got real carried away like, oh, well, baby. So like I said, I even have my manual here because there's going to be some things that may hang us up. But we're going to get busy. You got 6 pitch, and for anybody that doesn't know, my eyes are also really bad, so I'm just trying to do this off of kind of memory. I can't even see what's on here really. But there's 6 pitch, and then there are 6 triggers. So you can do all kinds of different modes. There are, well, I know there's 4 modes. I'll tell you what they are. Okay. Because we're going to need these modes. I do know enough to get around, so we'll be all right. But I just wanted to tell you. So note is the first mode. keyboard, CV, and yes. So there's note, keyboard, CV and gate, keyboard, note, and mute. Okay, that's what was confusing me. There's a mute mode. Okay, mute and note. So let me just turn off my notifications here. What was that? It just dinged. All right. Now let's just enjoy this, have some fun, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab mine. Gotta have the cables. Yeah. So we got enough cables to do the job. We've got some long ones and some shorter ones. And now I'm gonna shut off my mic and we're gonna get busy. Let's go. Just get my headphones, turn this thing on. All right, let's patch up the output, the SWN. We'll go into 7 and 8, or 5 and 6, I should say. Okay, so those are coming in really thick on the bottom end. So I'm going to turn bottom end down a little. Yeah, this is super tonal, tonal. So this is all 6 sounds, pitch, notes all at once. So the first thing we're going to do is just hit this. That takes us into an alternating kind of note pattern situation here. I'm going to bring down the speed. And I'm going to bring down, that should help my microphone. Okay. Okay, so right now we've got LFOs cycling. I'm going to turn the speed down. I'm going to change type. Okay. Here we go. Now we can change the pitch. Now if you hold this little fine knob, it gives you finer control. Okay, now it also has a chord function. So we're going to turn the chords on. So my voltage block's tripping. I had to restart it. Let me try it now. Doesn't look like the poly end wants to send out clock. Try it one more time. But it gets clock from this one? Yeah, that ain't right. Oh well. Okay, well, it won't take clock from that. I don't know why either. It should be. Try one more thing. Then I'm just gonna do it with, I'll clock it with something else. This would be much easier. This is what it's for. Well, that's weird. It'll do it as a multiplier, but it won't do it. Oh, there. I don't know why that did that. That's weird. Okay, that's good though. Let's go. Hey guys, what's up? Hey Lisa. What up, Sevens? Just chilling, man, vibing out. Right now we've got the Swan going into the Moog style ladder filter. Then it's going into Magneto. And then Magneto's just going into the mixer. So, sounds nice. up, everybody? What up? Hey, it's good to see everybody. I see Beats by the Kilo. I see Gearhead, yes. It's all equipment. You know? It's about what you do with it, though, for sure. And Lisa. Yes. So, how long have I been on? Okay, it's been about an hour. I just really wanted to get into this SW. I really just wanted to get into this SWN a little bit. It's very, very funky. Like, it's very gnarly, the kind of stuff you can get out of it. What I really need is I need something that I can use to cross-modulate CV better than what I currently have. So maybe Qubit. Qubit has an offering like the scanned and some other stuff, but I really like the way that this moves in and out of the wavetables. But what I really want to be able to do is more melodically use lower end frequencies, like what you would typically use for like a bass line, you know, like a regular oscillator. I want to use this to get the low end out of this to morph in real time. So I want to play melodies with other equipment, and I want to use this to kind of coincide with the bass line. So I want to use this to kind of like get the mid to low range to fill up that area. And then I want to use the, you know, Moog style VCO and filter and the reverb and the magneto and the delay to create the melodies and stuff. So I really want to get this thing kind of growling in at a tempo, you know? That's the best way I can explain it. So, but yeah, that was fun. I'll do some more. I did save this patch. So if anybody out there has an SWN and wants the patch I made earlier, let me know. I can upload it because this uses samples. So we can do this another day. I can show you guys how to sample, which is pretty cool. You know, you hold down these three and then you're now in sample mode. So you can sample into this and then use the sample that you made to navigate, you know, use these knobs to navigate. And then how do I get back out of there? Yeah, well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet. There we go. So yeah, we'll do that again another day. Leave me a comment. You know, please give me that thumb because it helps to keep me inspired. And yeah, we'll come back another day. Peace, everybody.